Hey, I'm going to run a pedal shootout of a bunch of different phasers. We're going to use this new Modtone atomic phaser, a Electro Harmonix small stone, which is pretty affordable phaser, the new MXR script phase 90, and a new MXR standard phase 90. Everything's hooked up with full tone patch cables, full tone long cable going to the amp, which is a Dr. Z, which is over there, 212 cabinet, and a bullet cables white coily cable into a 59 Les Paul historic, which is right there. Alright, let's check it out. So I've got them all kind of set up here at 9 o'clock, each of them. Just kind of a slow swirly phase. Modtone, small stone, script 90, regular phase 90. Les Paul, lead pickup, just a little rhythm passage. So this one's real bright and thin. I do have the depth knob all the way up to 3 o'clock on this one. Not quite sure how that reacts to it. The small stones seem to almost not even be there. And the color switch is down. Move the color switch up. This one had a nice warm phase, and this one was still bright and you know, a nice full phase, but it was still a little harsh. So far, this guy's winning. Here we go, same passage with the small stone turned up on color. Yeah, I like it with it pushed up, but actually, interestingly enough, the difference between these two color switches seems like if it's down, it kind of mimics this script phase, and if it's up, it mimics this more natural, not natural, but the more current phase. Let's turn everything up and go a little nuttier. Everything at noon. Let it warble. Sorry, everything's out of tune. That's just the way it's going to be tonight. So they're all different, and I think they're supposed to all be different. This one's a lot throatier. It's got really kind of a muted phase to it. This one just seems to always be bright, so I'm going to back the depth off, see if that has anything to do with it. Move the rate all the way up on all 4 pedals. See what happens here. Just kind of go for the, the Hammond type sound. Excuse me, I almost dropped my guitar. Moving up to the bridge pickup on the Les Paul. Once again, everything's a lot different. It's hard to pin down which one is the best. Out of all of them, I've been using this one. It is the strongest phase of all of them. This one is kind of the subtle phase of all of them. This one's right in between these two, not only physically, but also orally. And this one is very bright and probably would be good for somebody doing some real heavy guitar stuff. I would think you would dig this to be able to get out over that, boogie type crunch that you might have on your amplifier. They're all really cool. I think this one is under $100. And this one's probably under $80. I don't remember how much this one is. And I think these are around $100. So they all kind of fare same price range. This is the cheapest of all of them. Second cheapest, third cheapest, fourth cheapest, or most expensive, depending on the way you look at it. Hope this helped everyone out. I don't know that it helped me out. I do think I'm going to move over to the Script 90. I kind of dig it compared to what I've been using. These two are still very cool pedals, and if you're a budget-minded person, I think either one of them would be great additions to your board if you're looking for a swirly kind of phase sound. I do think they both sounded better on the slower settings. If you're going to go all the way up and get a Hammondy sound, really a phaser pedal's not the way to do it. But if you're gonna, this one seemed to be the strongest for that. Hope any of this, or some of this, or just a tad of this helped you. Thanks. Like I said before, none of these pedals are really the same or similar to each other. I did keep the settings the same on each example just to kind of compare them for the sake of comparing. But they're also different from each other. It's kind of hard to pinpoint which one does any particular thing better. Tried to give advice a little bit on what I thought was good for a Hammond type of sound versus what I thought might be good for industrial. Industrial, I think this guy's got it. Mellow, this one or this one. And if you're going to really be extreme and Hammondy, then I'd have to go with this guy. I don't think that's what a phaser is for. But at the same time, it does go all the way up to 10, so if you're going to turn it all the way up, I'd go with that one. Also, if you're going for the Van Halen kind of phase, I'd go with this one over this one because I think that it's a little stronger sounding. Hope this helped everybody out, and I hope you enjoy my cat's feet there. I've gotten so many comments about my cat. He just got his summer shave here. He's so sleek and sexy with it, and he's a big fan of having all the hair cut off. He's long hair, but he likes to pretend he's a short hair. He's a good boy, and he's helped me with a lot of pedal demos here recently. He's a good kitty, and I love that everybody out there is so concerned about him. He gets kicked and thrown away from the pedal board once in a while, but so does the lead singer in my band.